Hello, good afternoon students. Okay, today we are going to do Roman numerals. Okay, so you turn your book on page 11. We are going to start Roman numerals. I think all of you have done some or a little bit about Roman numerals when you were in class 3 and class 4, right? So what you're going to do, I'm going to teach you today Roman numerals. So Roman numerals, as we know, that there are 7 letters in the Roman numerals, okay? In the Roman numerals. So in this Roman numerals, we have 7 letters, and that is I, V, L, first come X, then L, then C, D, and M. So each of this, they have their own value, where I means 1, V means 5, X means 10, L means 50, C means 100, D means 500, and M means 1000. Okay, so in this Roman numerals, we will have what? Do you see any 0 here? We don't have any 0, isn't it? That means in the Roman numerals, there is no symbol for 0. And so also, they do not have a place value system like we have in the Indian numbers and the international numbers. Okay, I repeat, there is no 0 in the Roman numerals, and there is no place value system. No 0 and no place value system. So in this Roman numerals, what we are going to learn about the rules. So in this Roman numerals, you have the rules or the rules for writing Roman numerals. Is it okay? So there are 4 rules for this, and I am going to explain one by one. So let's start with the rule 1. In the rule 1, what we have? We will explain, or I am going to explain you, that the symbol should be repeated only 3 times. Only 3 times. That means when the symbol is repeated 3 times, it shows that these symbols are what? They are added. Okay. So you have to remember one thing, that the symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Only 3 times. Cannot be repeated more than 3 times. So the symbol like V, L, and D, they cannot be repeated. Symbol like V, L, and D, that is 5, 50, and 500, they cannot be repeated. Okay? But the symbols I, X, C, and M, they can be repeated. But for repeating also, you can repeat them only 3 times, not more than 3 times. So let us do with the help of an example. Example, you want 30. So 30, you know, we will write with 10th. What is 10? That is x. So we will write 10th plus 10th plus 10th. Okay? So 10 plus 10 plus 10, it means x, x, x. This is what? This is 30. Suppose they ask you to write 40. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Do you think you can write this? No, this is wrong. We cannot write 4 times for the number. What we do? For 40, I will explain in the next rule. That means we will write 50 minus 10. This will come in the next rule. But for rule 1, 30, we have to write 10 plus 10 plus 10, which means x, x, x. That means this x, x, x is repeated 3 times. So you cannot repeat 4 times like you repeat here. Are you clear with the rule 1? Now let's come to the rule 2. Rule 2. In rule 2, we have, if you put a smaller number to the right of a numeral of a greater value, then the 2 numerals are added. Example, you have here what? You have here VI. V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. Since this is what? This is greater and this is smaller. So smaller number is written. The smaller number is written to the right of the bigger or the greater number, isn't it? Smaller number is written to the right. So that means in front you have the greater value and at the back of the greater value you will have the smaller value or the smaller numeral. When you write like this, first the greater, then the second is the smaller. That means you have to add them. Add means 5 and 1. It means 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. Right? Clear? Another example, let us take XV, which means 10 plus 5, because this is greater and this is smaller. Okay? So it means 15. Another example, let us take 100 plus 10 plus 10, because C stands for 100, X stands for 10 and another X stands for 10, so it will be 120. This is the rule 2. Now let's come to the rule 3. In rule 3, it is the opposite of the rule 2. Okay. Here example, I will take same example. Here VI and here I will take IV. It means this is smaller value 1 and greater value 5. Okay. So here the smaller value is put in front and at the back you will be putting what? We put the greater value. Okay. Smaller number is putting in front and the greater number is putting at the back. So what they say, when a smaller number is written, a smaller numeral is written to the left of a greater value, it is subtracted. It is subtracted from the greater value. It means IV means 5 plus 1 equal to 4. So when you are going to school, when you reach class 4, how do you do? We normally write class 4. We write like this, isn't it? 4. Why it is like this? Why it is 4? Why we cannot write 1 plus 5? We cannot write 1 plus 5 because here it's 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. We cannot write 1 plus 5 because According to the rule, the number, when you put the number, smaller number from the front and the greater number at the back, that means it should be what? It should be subtracted. Clear? And you also have ix. It means 1 plus, this is 1, this is 10. It means 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. Fine. Another example you have 50 minus 10 equal to 40. Okay, this is the rule 3. Now the next rule is the rule 4. In rule 4, example, we take what? x1v. What is there in the rule 4? In rule 4, we see that from the front also you have what? Means from the left also you have the, from the left also you have the greater value, from the right also you have the greater value. In between, we have the smaller numeral. So in this case, when your smaller numeral is placed in between the two numerals of greater value, so it is what? It is subtracted from the numeral placed after it. That means this one will remain as it is and this one will be follow the rule 3. So here means 10 plus, how you will write? 5 minus 1 equal to 10 plus 4, which is 14. Another example you have LIX. So L stands for what? It stands for 50 and for 1 and this is 10. So how you will write? You have 50 plus 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. 50 plus 9 equal to 59. Another example we'll take. So here C stands for 100, X stands for 10, I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. It means here 100 plus 10 plus 5 minus 1. Because this is greater than this one, so we will write 5 minus 1. It means 100 plus 10 plus 4, which is 114. So these are the 4 rules that are very important. That is rule 1, rule 2, rule 3 and rule 4. Okay. So this is the 4 rules for you to understand to understand better for what? For the Roman numerals. So this is the explanation. I have sent some of the exercise, some of the question from the exercise here. So please do the rest of the homework by yourself, and when you finish the homework, please send it to me in my personal number. Okay? Thank you.